Story 1. I just found out my daughter lied about my wife's affair, and I don't know what I should do. I, 43M, was married to my wife, Lara, 31F, for 6 years. I also had a kid from my previous marriage, Sarah, 8F. It was really hard for me to date and get to know women after me and my daughter's mother divorced due to infidelity issues, regarding the fact I had a kid and trust issues, so meeting Lara was really a blessing. We met at an aquarium where I was with my daughter and she with her niece. That day I kept noticing her and how she was treating the kid, and it brought a smile to my face. The next time I met her was a year later, at the said niece's birthday. It turned out that Sarah and the niece was at the same class, and seeing her again was like fate. I mustered up my courage to speak to her and finally talked to her. She was a great company and she spoke really well, and it made me like her more. Since it's been 3 years to my divorce, I shot my shot with her and decided to take her out for a coffee. And next thing I know, we've been married for 6 years. Lara has been an amazing wife and a mother. She treated Sarah well, and since her mother was not in the picture, she quit her job and took the responsibility to take care of her. Even decided to wait to have kids until Sarah was a little older, hence she didn't want her to feel left out and was scared that Sarah wouldn't get enough thought. Sarah multiple languages and shared her culture with her. Her relatives is amazing with her and treat Sarah no less than a bio daughter of Lara. She even have shared her recipes and baked goods with my family, and everyone looks forward to holidays whenever Lara hosts them. She and my mom has developed a great relationship. My friends and family tells me that I won lottery with her, and it really feels like it. Even when Sarah's bio mom showed up after abandoning her own daughter for 9 years, she was the one who encouraged me to let Sarah connect with her and let her be in my daughter's life. She tried her best to help Sarah get to know her mother, and even built a friendship with Anna, Sarah's mother. However, earlier last year, around May, I noticed that my daughter was distancing herself with Lara. This was weird, as my daughter never had any fallout with the relationship with Lara, as most teenagers do with their mom. Even Lara noticed and cried about it multiple times. So one night I decided to talk to my daughter and ask her what was going on. Sarah told me that she found out Lara was having an affair with someone, and she's hurt that Lara betrayed her and me. Hearing that felt like someone was crushing my heart, and the hurt on my daughter's face intensified it. I went straight to my room and woke Lara up and yelled some hurtful things at her. I'm not proud of how I handled the situation, and I agree I could have done better. However, the only thing I can think about was how hurt my daughter was. I kicked her out that night, and that was the last conversation we had without a lawyer present. Around November, our divorce was finalized, and I moved on with my life. I did do some things I regret to Lara, so I didn't want to make it hard for her, and just wanted to be done with her, so there was no revenge and petty actions involved. I did let my family know the real reason, and they were disappointed to say the least. My daughter also doesn't have a relationship with Lara, and we cut contact with her family and threatened legal action if they tried to meet with us. I didn't want anything to do with her. During August, I decided to surprise my daughter with a trip to celebrate her 16th birthday. Since I was dealing with the divorce last year, I wasn't able to really celebrate with her. So I decided to pack her bag and take her straight to airport from her sleepover with friends. I asked my younger sister to help me with packing Sarah's clothes. While she was packing, I saw a notebook on her nightstand with a Polaroid of her and Lara peeking. Curiosity got the best of me, and I opened it to find out it was her diary. This might have been wrong of me to go through my daughter's diary, but I went through it, and I have not been well ever since. She wrote about how she lied about Lara having an affair, and how she even made evidence to make me believe her if I questioned her. She wanted me and her mother to be together, be a family, and kick Lara out of the picture. However, after Lara left us, is no longer in her life, she's regretting it. It felt like my heart broke for the second time. I started crying, and I haven't even cried when Lara I divorced. My sister noticed me, and I asked her to leave and keep it a secret from everyone. She asked what happened, and I showed her the diary. She was shocked, but told me that she respects my decision and vowed to keep her mouth shut. I drank the night away and just have been in automotive mode like a robot. From work to home, and drank till I black out and returned to work with a raging hangover. My daughter has noticed it, but I told her it was just a stressful time at the work. But last Sunday she blew up at me saying that she noticed that I've been different since Lara left us, and told me if I wanted to stay with a cheating warrior, I was more that welcome to abandon her. That did hurt like hell, but I just left to my room and laid on the bed and cried the night away. It have been around 2 weeks since I found out about it, but I haven't said anything to my daughter. I want to bring my emotions under control before saying anything I'd regret, and I don't want to repeat the mistake of taking actions while I'm hurting. And quite frankly, now that I'm thinking with a sober mind, I'm not really sure how to confront my daughter. I need the closure, and I don't think I can just act like nothing happened. I'm quite ashamed to say so, but I want my Lara back. So Reddit, thank you for taking your time to read, and I hope you can help me with this, and please be kind. Story 2, my wife saved my life. My wife stood up to me and gave me an ultimatum. Either rehab, clean up in a hotel, or she was taking the kids and leaving. I was furious. I was destroyed. I was coming down off of some substances. I freaked out. I shouted. I screamed. I packed my bags and told her I'd never see her again. I went to the hotel and broke down. I'd never felt so alone. I thought I'd lost my family, the only things that are important to me. Of course, this was the withdrawal talking. My wife stood up to me. She loved me so much that she wanted me to get clean. She knew that our marriage could be over, but she wanted me to be healthy, even if I left. Now in hindsight, I've never been so proud of my wife. She was terrified and still did what was necessary. In my eyes, she's a giant. She literally saved my life with her ultimatum. I was going down a really dark path. I would have absolutely lost everything. I was getting into worse and worse substances. I'm only 11 days clean, but I'm back home and going through therapy and just talking to her every day about how I feel and why I went down that road. Every day I'm a little stronger. I love her so much. Edited to add, it's not opioids, thankfully.